What's going on? What's going on, good people?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Yes,
This
sir.
is Lamar, and that is my brother, KC Fowler.
That
And
is.
this is episode 127 of Foul Language Podcast. For you guys watching this, when you finally get to watch it, it will be in order, but there has been a significant break, a couple hurricanes, and all kind of other stuff in the middle. So we are finally back.
Yes, sir. Like every other episode, get your kiddies to bed, put your headphones on if you're at work, get your accessories right, because you might just hear some foul language. Let's get it, man. Let's go.
You got that right. Roll the intro.
Perfect. Perfect.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again where we got our accessory check-in. You
Yes,
know
sir,
what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir.
So, brother, what you smoking, what you drinking over there, man?
Oh man. So I was out gallivanting throughout the city and I found this guy. It's a 10 cup release number 3. I think it's aged 14 years with cut with Colorado spring water. It's rated pretty highly, so we about to test this out. And I know 10 cup is one of your favorites. So
Yeah, that shit just sound good as fuck over there, man.
so we got an unboxing live on
Nice.
Foul Language. This is what the bottle looks like. Nothing got this little piece, but nothing really outside of the ordinary. It looks like 10 cup. Label's a little different. And with 10 cup fashion, it's got the cup, which I think I'm actually gonna use this. This cup actually seems a little bigger than they normally come. I don't know. That might be my imagination.
It's hard to tell through the camera. But...
Yeah, I figured so. I don't know. I was showing it like you can be like, yeah, it's approximately 3 millimeters too tall. Yeah, my bad. I don't know what the hell I was doing.
Right.
So that's what I got. And to keep the color scheme up, I got this guy from my subscription pack. And I almost picked up some more today, but I wanted to see what they taste like. This is the H. Upman 180 anniversary. And so far, not bad. Not bad.
Those are always good cigars. I haven't had a bad one of those.
Neither have I. I mean, and they hit my strength and flavor kick. So yeah, they up there for me pretty good too. So brother,
right.
I think I know what you got going on with your situation. So what we got this evening?
With me, man, first of all, I got the Blue Cock. There it is.
Yeah. I know it.
The Dasfelito, or whatever the hell, how the fuck you say it. But that's what I'm smoking on. Pretty good, man. It's burning real fucking fast though, so I might want to pump my brakes a little bit. And then I got
they slow down a little bit.
I got some Power Mile in my cup, you know what I'm saying? With my Isla Nanny creation, my Naruto themed cup. And yeah, man. Good times, some good accessories. So let's get this motherfucker going, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm about to dig into mine right now. I had to break out the whiskey opening knife.
Fancy.
You know it.
Y'all check back with us, man. We're gonna see how this 10 cup went, man.
Yeah, I'll let you know the next check-in. All right, everybody, it is that time. It is time to catch up, talk about all the positive stuff, because the world is super crazy right now. I mean, it's always crazy, but it seems even more so now. So, brother, what is best in life?
Whew, man. Well, me and my all our family here in Augusta are safe and sound with no major property damage or anything like that. So that's definitely what's best in life, because fucking Helen came in this motherfucker not playing, boy. She was knocking shit over. Not a game. No power for a week and a half. No internet for like 3 fucking weeks.
Yeah, man.
We was around this bitch roughing it, man. Getting up 7:30, 8 o'clock every morning. I said we're going hunting and gathering, because we gotta go find fucking ice
and gathering
and food and shit every fucking day, man. That shit was crazy, man. Shit was insane. I said, this is it. This is it. It's in the times. No, just playing.
Oh no, nah. Just gotta rough it a little bit. Just rough it a little bit.
Yeah, it was all right, man. We made the best of it. Had some good memories. Played some fun games, shit like that. So it was all cool. Mm-hmm. School's going well since school's back running a little behind, but I'm still straight A in it for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Doing that. What else is big? Playing Dragon Ball Spark Zero. That shit is fucking fun as fuck.
Cool. Cool.
I'm really enjoying the hell out of that, man. Me and the boys have been playing. I still gotta play Tyler, Trayshawn, and Micah once I get my skills up a little bit. So doing that, man. Anime news. I watched the new Dragon Ball so far. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
it's not really doing it for me.
I heard it's
we'll
kind
see
of
what-
closer to like Dragon Ball, you know,
Yeah.
like the adventure type thing.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of GT. Like if they took Dragon Ball and then Dragon Ball
Yeah,
GT and they
yeah.
mashed them, that's what it's starting to seem like. So it's kind of shit. What else has been fucking going on, man? It's just been like so much shit. Like yeah, my job, man. I finished the training with my job finally. Started doing that. Started taking calls actually last week, so that was kind of interesting, man. Pretty easy, but you know, some of the shit you see on there, you're just like, God damn, people pay you shit. But doing that, been kind of fucked up with that because had some technical issues, so I ain't been able to work all week and do shit like that. But my manager's cool, man. She tried to clock me in, do a little training, little conversations and shit to get me a little bit of something. Because why wait no technical support? But shit, I ain't tripping, man, because all my VA shit is fucking rolling as far as money goes, man. So everything's going in like that.
Sitting
So
over here getting banked.
Yeah. And then we got Keontae had an 8th grade night. We got to walk him out on the field just like they do seniors and shit like that. So we did that. Shania has her coronation on the 7th and her homecoming is on the 8th. So be there to see her do her little dancey dance or whatever, and then walk her out on the field. I don't know if she ever watches foul language, so I'm not gonna ruin it, but she might have a surprise. But it's supposed to be me and Tangie walking her out on the field during homecoming, so we got to go do that. And my freaking hair is growing, man. Like it swings a little bit now and shit. You know what I'm saying? My hair is growing. It's fucking awesome. And I guess last thing is grandma's in town. I think she's gone now, but got to see grandma yesterday. You know, that's always good, always cool. We ate Waffle House for dinner. It's a last minute thing. I was like, shit, y'all want Waffle House? So we got fucking, yeah, so we all got Waffle House for dinner, man. And that was that, man. So I guess that's what's best in life. I can't really think of too much more. So much shit happening, man. I was just throwing them out there as I remember.
We'll catch up later on. We'll have some time for that later on.
I'm sure we will. So, brother, what is best in life? You was very eventful for you.
Let's see. So we'll start with so I got to get a taste of what you guys went through, and while we were out on vacation, a tree. Well, not even a tree. There's a tree behind our fence line and the green space behind our house. It fell, or a big old branch of it fell. So the branch, I mean, we don't have a big backyard. So the branch fell and covered up like over half the yard. It's crazy. So I went out there, I cut some of it off to see if it messed up any windows or anything. And thankfully it just brushed against everything. So it didn't scratch anything or destroy anything. I cut a couple chunks of it off because I'm letting them dry out so I can smoke whiskeys with it later. I always got to make the best of a bad situation. I had more, but they came today finally to finish trimming it up and removing it, and they took them with them, man. They took them with them. I went out to the backyard. I was like, my tree medallions, man, come on. I got one drying out on the porch, so it's all good. It's all good. Got me a new nifty table lighter because I got tired of running out of butane. So
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, man, it's a nice little thing, little fancy.
Speed ass table lighter.
You know, it's nice out. I love it out here, man. I spend so much time out here, so I just try to make it nice and cozy. So yeah. Let's see what else is going on the anime front. Whatever, man. It is cozy out here. I love it out here. It's great out here.
Hey man, you do you anime front. What's on the anime front?
On the anime front, we watched with Story. We finished that. I guess we probably passed you because you probably
I finished it.
Okay, good. I was gonna say you're the only person I know that recommend the anime and then get past. Like, oh damn, you didn't pass me.
Life be life and goddamn it.
But it was good. Simone enjoyed it. Can't wait for more. There's another anime that's supposed to be magical. That's not really similar, but supposed to be pretty good. So the problem with watching good anime after that is you're like, so what's next? What do I watch next?
Right.
So we watched the second half of Misfit and Demon. What is Misfit and Demon Lord Academy?
Mm.
I was right. They should have just ended that after that first half.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest, was it?
It
Took us
was. It
forever
was
to finish
so.
that.
Yeah. It was. It was boring. And it was like, and it wasn't even interesting. Like it's just like, okay, he's just talking. It wasn't even fun. We watched. We finished Slime, so we caught up on that. It was one of those where all the action had happened, but it was just still interesting to watch the festival.
Yeah,
See how they,
how the festival
got
came
that
together.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right for us.
Overlord's movie is getting ready to come, I think, in about a week or two from the recording of this. So we're gonna try to go see that. Excited about that. Seeing Irons out going back in the saddle.
That's your shit.
It is. You know it. I call the garage the Tomb of Nazareth when I go out here. I'm trying to get it on the door. So let's see, what else did we watch? I just finished yesterday, or was it today? Today during lunchtime. I finished Gundam Requiem for Vengeance. It's a new CG Gundam that's on Netflix.
Yeah, I seen that.
It's interesting. Not bad, not great, but I think it's the way they did it. It's a good way. If you're not in the Gundam, I think it is a good way to get into it so you can see more of it, and it's not too heavy and too detailed. But then if you are, there's enough in there to hold you on. But them faces of the people, ew, it's rough. It's rough. But the mobile suit designs, are fantastic. Like I'm buying all the model kits for them. So I got 2 right now. I found them in Target. I started putting them together, and so that's, like I said, that's my hobby. Got a few
balloons
more.
Hit right on time.
They did. They sure did. I actually got a model kit, and we'll talk about that a little more later. They own it tonight. But it was $78. And I guess in the store, what I think happened is somebody in the store marked that sucker down for themselves for later, like people used to do back in the day, and then they was gonna go pick that bad boy up. I saw it. It was originally they were 40% off already, but it was originally 78, but they marked it down to 28. And I still got 40% off of that. So it was like $15.
Damn.
So
that's a lick right there.
I walked up to the cashier. I was like, excuse me. I don't believe this is priced correctly, but this is what I saw on here. And I just wanted to see what it comes up as for real. She was like, you know what? I'll give it to you for this price because it's not supposed to be like that. And that's messed up on our part. So I'm in there like excited. Like I'm like, let me just go hurry up and pay for this for a manager to come by and be like, no, you can't do that. I'm all excited, happy. Yeah, man. They will fix that price, man. So got it. It's sitting on the desk. I'll put a picture right here when we get to that point. And it's exciting. Let's see. As I mentioned earlier, we went on vacation. So took the family. We went on a cruise with some friends of ours. My first ever cruise. Not quite sure if I'm a cruise guy though. It's interesting. We're gonna talk about that in the future at some point in time. But I really enjoyed sitting out on the balcony, watching the water. Like if you need peace, or you meditate, or you pray, or whatever you are into, or you just want to sit by yourself, that is one of my favorite things. Like I told Kim, I was like, yo, you hook me up with a cruise that goes nowhere and just goes on the water for 3-4 days. I'm good. I can sit out there for hours. It's not too high. Allergies ain't bothering you. It's just good time.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
On the school front, Lamar's having a little bit of trouble right now, so we working on that. Simone, she's straight A's. She today got an award for the Golden Mustang. I was like, some Harry Potter stuff or something. So we went to the school and she got recognized, and so she was excited about that. She just started volleyball. I think I'm about to put Lamar in martial arts or something real soon. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see what else is going on. Anime, TV, just hanging out. And I said I wasn't going to talk about it anymore until it happened. So I wasn't going to give like updates on my channel, but So I said it wasn't going to do it anymore until it happened. But as far as giving updates on my channel, but I guess right the Saturday before our cruise left, hit 1,000 subscribers, man.
Yes, sir.
It was
Yes,
glorious.
sir.
It
Man, I
was
seen
great.
that shit. I was jumping around the house like I hit 1,000. I was like, check this motherfucker out, man. Hell
I
yeah,
was
man.
like,
Congratulations.
yeah. So appreciate that. So the channel is officially monetized right now. So sorry about the ads, but they do help me out a little bit. So
Yeah.
a real little bit. But hey, one day it'll be a little more of a bit. It'll be a little more of a bit after that. So
Yep.
it's all good. So I mean, I think those are for the most part, most of the things. I'm sure, like you said, there's some other things we'll think of as we're talking, but that for me is what's best in life. Hopefully my cigar didn't go out again. All right, I got one more wibble that I forgot just that fast. You mentioned that you got to get your skills up on the DBZ game and so you can play Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure to mention that to him tomorrow because Tyler is in Dallas right now, so we're supposed to link up tomorrow. So that's gonna be cool. And mom, she met I guess we have a cousin also here, so I think another younger cousin. So I got to reach out to him, and maybe we'll try to link up too. So I might even see what he's doing tomorrow, and we just all link up. So yes, that's another what's best in life. Hanging out with little cousin tomorrow.
Yep, sound like a good time. Look, cuz.
Yeah.
Look, cuz. I said it.
Yes.
Boys. That's dope, man. That's dope, man. Shout out to Tyler, man. Tyler always on the move, man. He doing
he is.
Shit,
yeah. So yeah, we'll go tomorrow. So that's exciting.
So yeah, man. One more for real. Then we're gonna go ahead and move on, man. Because this topic is a real interesting topic, man. Me and the wife was actually talking about that the other day. But had to pull the trigger on a new car, man. So my old Journey, we called
right.
Yeah, we called my Dodge Journey Appa, you know what I'm saying? Because we was like really watching Avatar and shit back then.
Mm-hmm.
So Appa finally took a shit again, and I already had the transmission rebuilt once. And I said I'm not putting no more money into a fucking transmission on a 2016. I'm just gonna go get another fucking car.
The fact that y'all got what y'all got out of that car is still impressive.
Yeah, oh hell yeah. Fuck yeah. So man. We got a lot out of that car.
Because they're notorious for issues.
Yep, so I got a Jeep Renegade now, and it's just riding pretty good, man. I like that little motherfucker.
To get a Jeep to be like Big Brother. Look at that. He had to be like his big brother.
Yeah.
He got Jeep and the Altima. Look at that.
Yep, it's the Rogue and the Renegade, man. We're fucking outlaws over here. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's cutest outlaws ever. Yes, they are. Is it white too?
No, it's silver. I wasn't getting another white car. Fuck that.
I couldn't tell from the picture, and I was like, yeah, okay.
I gotta do no more white cars.
Yeah.
Nope. But cool. Got a new whip, man. So I've been letting Dre use it to get back and forth to work so he can get his shit together and you know, drive it when I want to. So new car.
Got that new car smell. Yes, sir.
Yep. Riding that bitch tomorrow.
What year is it? 14? 24? Okay. How many miles?
70,000.
That ain't bad.
Not for 2019.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what 5 years. So you talking less? That's almost like a lease. Somebody ran like 13,000 miles a year on average on that. That ain't bad.
Yep.
Ain't bad at all.
So that bitch ride good, man. The brakes a little heavy, like you could barely just tap the brake, man. That shit's sensitive as fuck. I don't really like
that's that. Just you just got to get used to it. That's all. Because that's how it is when I'm in new rentals and shit. You just got to get used to it. That's all.
Yeah. But dope car, man. But that's what's best in life.
So since it's been on the screen for a few minutes with the extra wibbles that we had to throw in, I mean, it is what it is. I'd rather have extra wibbles than stuff that pisses us off any day of the week.
Yes.
So I'll take it. So we got to talking about it. We've talked a little bit about our beliefs, our religious and or spiritual beliefs on here, just a little bit. We've alluded to them here and there. And I think I asked you the question a long time ago, just out of curiosity, because I know my wife and I, we both have the same beliefs. We are Christians and we go to the same church and like good stuff. And you and your wife, if I am not mistaken, because I know she was brought up Catholic, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes,
and
sir.
and so in order to not speak wrong about your beliefs, I'm going to let you give a little brief, little insight to the people on what your beliefs are. So and with that, they tend to be different. So how do you think, as a married couple, you are going to exist and thrive with different beliefs?
Well, first, I'm been studying about 2 years. I actually hit the anniversary of this on the 14th of October. So it's Comedicism, and it's based off of energy and being one with nature and understanding that the God is within you and all this other stuff like that, and the stars and astrology and everything like that. Um, and my wife, like you said, she grew up Catholic. I mean, she doesn't practice as much, but she still does consider
Sure.
herself Catholic, which is fine by me. And I'm just glad I got a dope ass wife that understands. Like, I've been on this journey trying to figure out who we were before slavery and all this other stuff for like a long fucking time, man. I wasn't really passionate about, you know what I'm saying, Christianity. I studied Islam, I've studied Mormon, read their Bibles and Qurans and Book of Mormon. I've done all of that and nothing really fit. So she
Mhm.
was actually excited for me when I finally found something that fit. And 2 years, I'm still practicing. So obviously that fit. You know me, bro. I'll stop some shit in a fucking minute. But it's been cool, you know what I'm saying? Instead of her judging it or making it sound stupid, she tries to understand. And I don't
Mhm.
force anything on her at all. Um, it's my journey. She chooses what she wants to choose, just like my children. I'm not gonna push them either way. Y'all do it exactly what the hell y'all want to do as far as your spirit goes. It's up to you. Um, so we just kind of function like that, man. It's real good. And if I find something that's interesting and then I tell her about it, and she's like, I'll ask questions, and she's really into it, man. So it really doesn't separate anything at all, really. But we did have this conversation about 4 or 5 days ago, pretty much when we pass away, like, because she believes she's a Catholic, and I don't believe in like going to heaven or hell or none of that. None of that shit really exists to me. But she was like, "How would we meet up again?" And I pretty much explained it to her. That ain't for you guys to know. That was an intimate moment between me and my wife, so I'm not sharing that on here. But I explained to her how we would meet again, and she was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And moving right along, but she's with
See
it.
you
She even
next lifetime, face.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. And she helps me. She got stuff for my altar for me. She even looks at like, "Oh, babe, this would be good on your altar," stuff like that. So she
Mhm.
really embraces it because I'm passionate about it. Something that since she's known me and I've evolved, I guess you could say, because you got to evolve in life anyway. Since I evolved, I'm trying to figure out exactly where my path is going to lead me. She's been real adamant and excited and supportive of everything I try to do. When I found this, she was like, "Hell yeah, babe, do that. Keep doing it. Keep doing it."
Mhm.
So it's real dope, man. Yeah, it's just dope, man. It's cool. There's no issues at all. I probably get more looks and stuff like that from people outside of my house compared to my wife, who's Catholic. And you know how strict Catholicism is. Catholicism.
Cool.
I can't
Yeah.
never fucking say that shit
All
right, but
right.
y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. God damn it.
I
But
was
you
gonna
know
say
how
it for you, but I don't want to now. I'm just gonna let you suffer.
that's fine. I don't give a damn. But and how strict that is, and for her to embrace the path that I'm on is really dope.
That is dope.
What do you think about it?
I was gonna say, are we gonna transition over to me? So it's interesting because I know that can be a huge issue, if you will. If because I've known couples that have been practicing Christian and one is practicing Muslim, and then I know a friend of mine or Kim's friend, one of her good friends growing up. I think her family was Muslim, but she didn't really practice. And then I think she was dabbling in Christianity, but then she got married, and she's now I don't want to misspeak, but she's a practicing Muslim now. So they kind of came together on that one. I mean, I don't talked to her enough to know like the ins and outs and the details. But in
Mhm.
most situations, you know, what I'll find is um, one person doesn't believe at all in anything, and the
Mhm.
other may be a Christian, or one is just like, man, I don't feel like they want any of that stuff, or they had like a negative experience, and they're like, man, I ain't going to the church, and they ask for money all the time, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, there are people like that too.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand that, and you know, being behind the scenes on the church is expensive.
I bet.
Everything costs money. It's like a house times
America.
50. It is, man. Whew. But anyway, so I don't have as much of an issue as I did growing up with it as now. And not even like trying to cope or anything, but you know, I understand what it takes, but also realizing that there are some that try to get over, like that one, I think, pastor in I think Atlanta that got arrested not too long ago. Um, so you see stuff like that and it kind of sours people. And so I think
Mhm.
in some challenges your goal is not to try to convert people like for us and what we believe, our goal is to try to live in a way that people see like, okay, I see how you living, I see how you treat people, I see how you respond, and if your beliefs are what you know kind of support that, let me see what you talking about, let me see what's going on where you worship, let me see what you believe, you know what I'm saying. So that's kind of how we kind of handle things. It's never going to ever be a situation where it's like you're going to hell or anything like that. No,
Yeah.
you won't catch fire and brimstone messages from me, um, even if you don't believe what I believe, and that's fine. I can respect that. And for me, I think because I am a naturally curious person, it's more fascinating to me when I find somebody who believes different than what I believe. All right, everybody, we are back. Casey had an issue where I guess it's been so long he forgot how to handle his cigars. So
Shit happens.
yeah, we had to let him get his composure. But like I was saying, I like to understand why people believe what they believe, what led them to it, and just what those beliefs are. Because I mean, even at a academic level, things are fascinating. And how the belief systems. I mean, they're not necessarily saying it's going to change what I believe in any shape, form, or fashion, but it's still just fascinating. And I think if the approach is like that with couples, and one is supportive of the other, I think it can work. But I think when it's, you need to change, convert or die, or change or go to hell, or whatever the case may be, or you don't know your history, or whatever the case may be, whatever the arguments to those, you need to open your eyes, or whatever, the counter argument to somebody that believes different to you. When you take that accusatory tone, somebody's going to get defensive, and it gets old after a while. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you get to start to call those irreconcilable differences. And if say the husband doesn't believe in a particular thing, and the wife is going to church, and the husband never shows up, and it's single people at church, some of those prayer groups and things like that, you might meet a little somebody that believes what you believe, and you'd be like, oh, the grass may be greener.
True.
I mean, however, that's not what you're supposed to be doing, but people read when things happen, so there is that. So I mean, I think there's a lot of risk if you believe differently, but it's not impossible. I think that's kind of the moral of it all to me. um, I think, like with everything in marriage, it takes open communication. You have to be not necessarily on the same page in beliefs, but same as kind of like you guys are, where she respects what you believe, you respect what she believes, and it just stops at that, and you just go from there. And nobody's judging anybody, nobody's looking down on anybody, and I think that's really what it means. There's a respect there, and I think that's what makes a difference, and that's what makes it successful.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You also got to have that, like you said, the communication and everything like that. But you got to have that person that understands you for the person that you are. If you don't have that understanding, and especially when it comes to your beliefs as far as religion and spirituality, you're not gonna make any headway.
So before he doesn't make it, let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you believe differently from your significant other, or if you could even be with somebody who believes different from you. Let us know what you think about that.
That's a good one.
All right. It is time. Hopefully he's gonna make it. Hopefully the cigar is better than how he looks right now. So,
Boy, that shit's
brother,
suck.
how's your cigar?
The cigar
How
is
your
good,
Christmas?
man. My accessories is phenomenal, man. It's pairing well with the Power Mile. Like I said before, I haven't found nothing that doesn't pair with it, honestly.
Mhm.
Even though I am stocked up and my taste buds ain't really taste budding, but you know,
Sure.
that is what it is. But it tried to kill me earlier, but I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive. But not a bad pairing, man. I've had a different brand, same people, but a different cigar.
Mhm.
And I've never had problems with their cigars, man. So it's a good pick. I'm glad I picked it. I almost went with a Placencia, but I'm gonna save that for the next one, man. How about yours?
So, starting with this cigar, it's actually pretty interesting. Um, it's got a lot of good flavor, especially on the initial flavor was really strong. But I will tell you, if you get one of these, if you're not into retro hailing, and this retro hail is not for the weak. If you don't like strong pepper on the retro, don't retro that.
Mm,
It'll hurt you.
I still
But it's
think
not.
that, bro.
It's not gonna get you too bad if you don't retro. But if you do retro, be careful because a couple times I retro was like, whoa, and I pretty much retro everything. So, but still, all in all, good. As far as the tin cup goes, it it's
Yes.
milder than I thought. It's not bad though. It's actually pretty good. It's if you I'm gonna try to describe this to see if it makes sense. It kind of reminds you of like a Werther's original without being sweet. So like if you just took like that butterscotch flavor of the Werther's,
See
but
that.
not
I
the
can see
sugar. It's kind of
Yeah.
tricky to describe, but it's like real butterscotchy. I get a little bit of appley on it, a little fruit. It's pretty good, man. It's not bad. I'm definitely digging it. Not a bad choice at all. I don't even remember how much it cost, but I don't regret the purchase because it couldn't be too bad. But yeah, I think you like it. I think you'd enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sound
It's
like it. Sound like it.
definitely one to good sip and chill on. I mean, I don't think I put any ice in this one though. I don't need any ice to open it up or any water or anything like that. So I think this one is just one you just take with your little glass and you just chill out with it. And I think the pairing goes well together. It's not overpowering. The cigar's not overpowering, even with the retro. So good balance. Probably one of the longest breakdowns I've given in a while.
Man,
But yeah,
good shit, then, man. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go look. I gotta go on the run tomorrow. I'm gonna go see if they got it. If they ain't got it, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get them to order it.
Mm-hmm.
Make
I
sure I
think
go
it'd be
pick
worth
it up
it.
on time this time.
Yeah. Or you'll find out how good it is on the second when they order the second batch.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna keep this on the shelf too, man. You should just work here.
I could see you working in a liquor store though.
I barely got patience for customers over the phone, dog.
It's a different life though. I think like things like that, or like from even what I've seen like in the cigar lounge, it's a different vibe. I think it's not the same as like dealing with the public and regular customers. I mean, you still gonna have them issues, but I think it's just different.
I love to work at a gun store. Like a
I love that too. That'd be fun too. Everybody just be so happy in the gun store.
Right.
But just be
Everybody
it'd be like everybody's like. I mean, really, it really is that. It really is. Hey man, what you shooting? You want to try it? I mean, I've shot so many people's firearms that I have no idea who they are. As long as they make sure you know the rules of firearm safety, they're like, hey man, put a couple rounds on this. Let me know what you think.
Yeah. I ain't had that one. I had somebody ammo because he was Dre had shot more than he was supposed to one time. Dude was like, hey man, I need some more ammo, man. Here you go. Why, thank you, good Samaritan. Move, son. It's my turn to shoot. Goddamn.
Right.
But yeah, you're right about that shit, man. We got to figure out some way to turn that shit into a topic.
Yeah. Okay, we work on that for next week. Cool. Yeah, we didn't went way off the.
Yeah, we did. I brought us back. Don't worry. I brought us back. All right, man. So this one is gonna be kind of interesting because, especially with the hurricane and shit like that. If you guys got a ring light, the little ring light doorbell shit, and you connect to the app, that shit turned the neighborhood watch shit is on there. That shit turned into fucking social media too. The shit was crazy, man. So this is a real fucking good topic, man. Because you get mixed information. Power's on here, it's power on there. Where the fuck is FEMA? All that type of bullshit that you was fucking seeing, man. So I'm glad you brought up the topic about social media experts and liars, man. So what you think?
Man, there are so many places I want to take this topic. We'll see where we're gonna go. So where I'm gonna start, and I think we'll go even back and forth a little bit on this to a degree. So like I mentioned before, I got into assembling Gundam model kits, so Gunpla for short. And I was like, let me start seeing what kind of communities out there. So I joined a couple of the Texas Facebook groups or whatever. And so I post in there and comment and all that good stuff. And you'll see like the people posting, and you get them people that know everything or think they know everything or tell you everything is wrong or this is wrong or you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. And it's like, man, you're just supposed to be out here having a good time, man. Just chill out. Let somebody do what they want to do. I just can't see why you do that because I wanted to. I'd be feeling bad for people. And then, like, for example, and this is the thing that got me hot for about 30 seconds. So I told you guys in the Wibble about the model kit that I picked up on the Super Low. I was so excited that I came home, propped it up, took a photo of it, and posted it on the group. And so I'm just thinking, hey, I say, hey, caught this guy on the super sale because I guess they priced it wrong or whatever, and I took advantage and they honored it. And yeah, what do you guys think about this one? And so, you got some of the comments, yeah, it's pretty good. It's one of my favorites, or watch out for this when you put it together, or, good constructive stuff. But then you got a couple that are like scanning the photo, analyzing the photo, look at the sticker on there looks a little lifted over there. And like, I didn't even catch it. I didn't even know what they were talking about. And so a couple other people, like one guy got hot. So you're one of those POSs that switch stickers in stores and all that stuff. And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Why are you so, I was like, so why are you so angry, sir? I was like, they did it. I saw it and I asked about it. I was like, that's it. I mean, a couple times I went back, kind of explaining myself a little bit, and they were like, I was like, the cashier flipped up the corner, and they were like, you shouldn't explain it because it makes it sound. I was like, look, I don't really care. I know what happened. I know what I did. I shared it because I was excited. It's not my fault y'all people are so negative and pragmatic that y'all see the worst in everything. I mean, you just can't be happy because somebody got to come up real quick. You just got to be like, oh, we resort to trying to steal. And then I was wondering, because my profile picture is what it is, are there those kind of judgments? Because there's not many of us in this hobby. Right. I'll say that. And so I was wondering if that's a piece of it too. But, nothing concrete. But, that's always because of the way the world is and how angry my guy got. You wonder if that's in the case. But anyway, so I say all that to say, like, people on social media they just go so far. They're so negative, and then they run with a piece of information. They don't verify anything. Like, there's been so many times where things have been said and like pieces have been cut, and they'll be like, "Oh, did you hear such and such?" Cause you got to check. Even harder now with AI, man. Cause AI can do so much stuff now. I mean, you got to really pay attention, look out for stuff, and people just don't want to do that. They don't take the effort. But you'll run so far with a lie and speak on it like, you are now the authority because of this piece of information that you got that was wrong to begin with. Like, for example, remember back when, and this isn't you, but, remember when you saw what you thought was the Baki going into tech, going to be added as a Tekken character?
Mm-hmm.
So you actually had people that were like, once they saw that, they went all in on like, why it was stupid and all this other stuff, and it was like, yo, somebody was just, they liked Baki and they created it, and
I thought the shit was cool as fuck. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's just so negative and so evil, man. So what do you think, man?
They ain't got shit else to do. They're a bunch of miserable motherfuckers who just want to be on Facebook just to try to make other motherfuckers miserable too. Yeah, hating bastards. Y'all mad because my brother got the Gundam on the low? Fuck y'all, haters. God damn it. You just mad because you probably couldn't get that same one with your broke asses. But I digress. But yeah, it's a lot of that shit, man. Like, who the fuck made y'all the fucking expert? Yeah, fucking Facebook, fucking professors and shit like that. Like,
right.
Everybody has a PhD in fucking everything.
Everything.
Fucking apparently. oh, that sticker was not semi-symmetrical to the side of the box on the left side where it was supposed to be on the right side in the crease of the. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Because you have too much time on your hands. Either you're a single motherfucker who ain't getting no pussy, or you're a married man who hates your kids and ain't getting no pussy. Either way, it ends if you're a man, you ain't getting no pussy right now. That's really what your problem is, man. Get you some motherfucking pussy. That's what you really fucking need in your fucking life. And because I don't
This sound like the Def Comedy Jam rant. Real quick. So like Eddie Griffin would say something like that.
I'll take that as a compliment. But
it was
yeah,
Minutes one.
I appreciate it. But that shit's just fucking ridiculous, man. How they'll sit up there and just make up shit for no reason. We talked about it so many times, like the death hoax. Like, oh my God, like, shut the fuck up. It's R.I.P. Yeah, he is dead. I know he did. How you know he dead, bro? Was you there? No.
Were you there?
But I had seen it on TikTok, and because it was on TikTok, everything's real on TikTok. So what do you know? Anyway, motherfucker. And that's what they do. And the worst ones,
Twitter is even worse, man.
The worst ones is the Zodiac freaks. Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
Oh,
everything is
all right.
If you're a fucking Leo, you got sideburns in your ass crack or some shit. If you're a goddamn
Why'd you have to start with Leo though, man? I don't
know. I forgot you was a Leo, bro.
Of all the signs you had to start with, you went with Leo first. Okay, go ahead.
If you're a goddamn Sagittarius, you're fucking immaculate and amazing and fucking special. If you're a goddamn whatever.
So
the
this
fuck
was tricky because I can't say nothing bad about you because my wife is a Sagittarius. So
I know.
SEC.
But yeah, man. But they just need to cut the shit, man. They ain't got nothing else to do, bro. Like y'all really own y'all hating on the sticker and all this other shit. Like, get a fucking life, man. And you mad because a highly melanated Nubian person is fucking winning out here in these fucking streets? So what? Get your cake up, motherfucker. Or in this case, get your Gundams up, bitch. Do something with your goddamn self. Like, for real, man. Like, where's this at? Matter of fact, I want to see this shit when we done fucking recording. Where is that?
I got you.
Where'd you post it?
It's in the group, so you have to be invited to you have to get accepted to the group.
I'm gonna go in the group just fucking because of that. God damn it. In and out like a goddamn troll. In the fucking out, man. Now trolls I get. Trolls, y'all are just stupid. I just ignore that. But you got the motherfuckers like on your video when they was talking about your fucking fingernails. Motherfucker, you got nothing else to do, bro. Nothing else.
Right.
His creepy fingernails. Like, what you pitching them scratching your back, you weird motherfuckers? Like, what the fuck is really going on, bro? But
oh man,
it is.
I had a whole that right there, like it is so crazy. Like I had a whole. Never mind. That's another topic for another day.
But it's you know what I'm saying? They just need to cut this shit, man. I mean, if you know your shit, you know your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, constructive shit. Like you was, watch out for this because this might happen, and watch out for that. That might happen. Same thing with fucking firearms too. You know what I'm saying? Don't the mechanics fucking suck. They fucking suck. They just suck.
And they probably own the Glock
amazingly, right? That shit.
The Glock guys are the worst, man. The Glock folks are the worst. It's the Glock guys and the 1911 guys.
I met a guy in Mississippi, police officer, 2 white guy. He was like, this a Canik, man. You got a good eye. It's a Glock killer right here. I'm like, yeah, you got that right. That shit good as fuck. That shit shoot real fucking good. But
like I said, that's one of my favorite triggers.
Put your credentials up. That's the last thing I got to say. Put your credentials at your motherfucking profile pic if you want to be a motherfucking expert, punk motherfuckers. Goddamn sticker.
Yeah, I've had times where people say stuff that's in my area of expertise, and I'd be so tempted to be like, "You stupid."
Right. Same. I won't even say nothing. I was like, "All right, bro."
Yep. Yeah. I'd be like, "You got it."
I didn't even catch myself being tight. I'm like, nah.
Yep. Well, that one, I mean, I entertained a little bit because it was my original post.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'll never. I mean, and then on my channel. I mean, I'll engage in some of the stuff in the comments, but for the most part, I mean, most of my comments are pretty positive. So, I mean, they crack jokes and clown stuff. Like one of my videos, I showed a battery, and it was like 5%. I didn't even pay it any attention. I laughed. It was funny. I mean, I appreciate stuff like that. Like, I can take a joke. I mean, most people can take jokes, but some people be like, just negative. Like, did you get a hug?
Yeah, and the shit that really killed me is I know this from experience because my cousin's step auntie's grandmother used to do that. So you can't tell me anything. I fucking hate those fucking people.
Hearsay is
Oh, get a
yeah.
life.
Kim had to deal with some of that at a meeting. Just last night she had a meeting for work, and she was telling me about some of that stuff, man. And it's like Google is a blessing and a curse. It is, because you have so much information at your fingertips, but you can also get misled so quickly.
Yeah, you got to cipher through the bullshit and what's credible.
Yes, you do. And you have to know how to do it. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Most definitely. And most motherfuckers click to see the first thing. That's it. Or the little AI generated shit it does now. And they take that shit as fucking law. Like, it's fucking law now. Like, get the fuck out of here. Shut up.
And not realizing that headlines are designed to make you pay attention. I mean, it's just like the whole Diddy thing, man. Like, there's a YouTube channel that I follow that does like top 10s and stuff. Every day they have a Diddy post. I'm like, there is not that much stuff to talk about with Diddy right now.
And they be killing too. And they be killing too. I know they do.
I know. I knew it was something. I knew. Like, what happens if he totally gets exonerated from everything? Not saying that he will, but let's say he does. You gonna be stupid because
I knew he was guilty. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Shut the fuck up. He was in that bitch singing with the rest of us for Biggie died. Every step I take, every move. You was in there with us, motherfucker. Talking about you fucking knew it. Shut up. Shut up.
I knew it back then when Tupac died. No, you didn't.
That's just ridiculous, man. They get on my
nerves. It is, man. I mean, it's just so many areas, like everything. I mean, politics, science, religion, day-to-day life, pop culture. I mean, you pick it.
Shit, I mean, everybody sites I follow, man, they're arguing with the Arabs still, like, who is the real Egyptians? They've been doing that shit for like a year and a half since I was on that fucking group. Like, no, we were the real ones. No, we were the real ones. No, we were the real ones. And honestly and truly, it don't even make a fucking difference now. It's all intermingled any fucking way. It's all mixed into one fucking pot any goddamn way.
I mean, I always say, like, with some of these things when people be arguing, if you right, so what? What happens?
They gonna change shit, right?
What happens? A damn thing. Not a damn thing.
I told you. Okay, I'm still gonna pour my drink, smoke my cigar, and watch TV.
You win the internet for the day, I guess. I don't know.
Congratulations.
Hey, you get a merit badge? I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just crazy. And then I also, because when I saw it too, I think I was looking at something, and it was like a parenting thing. I think we talked about that one before too, where the dad was like throwing pillows at his kids, and they were wrestling on the bed and stuff. And he did hit his kid with a Hadouken. Not gonna lie, that kid got that whole shin.
And I bet he earned that shit.
And that little boy got up and laughed so hard. I mean, kids like to play rough. I mean, every time I give my son a bath, he's like, "Can we do slams?" And he's like, "Do this one." So the boy is like trying to get choke slam, but if I recorded it and posted it on the internet, you know, people be like, "Oh my gosh, that is so dangerous. You could hurt your child. How could you do that? And how could you love your child and do that?" Do you hear him laughing?
This thug with his child.
I'm like, having fun. I mean, and then we were talking about another thing. Kim and I were talking about last night. I think somebody posted it on Facebook that we know, and the dad. It was a dad. He sent his wife some flowers and gave her a letter and was like, "Yo, the Knicks about to play tonight. I'm basically off the clock. Don't ask me for nothing. I ain't putting the kids to bed. I ain't doing nothing. I love you. I'll see you when the game is over." And so it was so many people in the comments was like, "How could he do that? How could he be so insensitive? And how could all this other stuff? And how could he not be there?" And I was like, "You don't know this dude. You don't know the context. That could be the agreement that they have. I mean, that's what they do at the start of every season. I don't know. I mean, relationship experts, man. Yeah, again, PhDs in relationship success." And so Kim was like, why is it that when moms are like, "I'm going to take a couple days to myself and take a break," it's like, "You go, sis. get your self-care, soft life, do what you need to do, moms are everything. And not saying that they are not, because they are. But let a dad say that, man, I'm just gonna take me a day because this kid's life stuff is so hard.
You're sorry, you deadbeat. Sorry, motherfucker.
You
Get
go
up.
on the internets because you are, like you said, sorry, deadbeat, lazy. You gonna leave your wife to deal with the kids all by herself. You don't know what's going on. It could be a single dad. You know, you could have a
Right.
situation where, like, you know, the wife travels for work or something, and it's been like 2 weeks straight, and you've been on kid duty by yourself. You might need
Yeah. Anybody need a fucking break.
anybody would need a break. And I think that's the other thing too. I think with these experts, they don't like give anybody grace. And the parenting sphere of the internet is just horrible. Like everything you do is wrong. You beat your kids, you're wrong. You don't beat your kids, you're wrong. You yell at your kids, you're wrong. You don't yell at your kids, you're wrong. You tell your kids they did good, they're wrong. You do this, they're wrong. You tell them to stop before they bust their head wide open, you're wrong. You should do this, you shouldn't do that. Oh, you know, it's not perfect. Every kid is different. I've got two, and they are completely different. It's just one size don't fit all. What works for one ain't gonna work for others. And you know, you are what you learn. You are what you hang around. I mean, you do what works. I mean, you may be wrong. I mean, you very well may be wrong. But if you come at that person with grace and understanding, instead of just saying, I'm right, you're an idiot, you're wrong, you're never going to get anywhere with that.
Exactly.
Especially, like you said, put your credentials up when you ain't got nothing.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it. Especially the fucking parent ones, man. And 8 times out of 10, it be the motherfuckers who, no, I don't have no baby of my own, but I keep my nieces a lot, or I got my god baby every Thursday, so I know exactly what I'm doing now, motherfucker. Try doing that shit every fucking day for years.
It ain't the same when you can't give them back.
Exactly. I love that the babies that's around us now. I can just go, here you go. Here you go. I love it. Because man,
you just gave. I heard that. I felt that in your spirit just there.
Woo.
Well, that 2 decades plus just came out you.
Man, this shit rough out here.
I heard that. I've been in this dad game for over 2 decades. I'm an OG.
Been a minute. Over 2 decades. She 21, goddamn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, been at it for a minute. Granddad status is gonna be sooner or later.
Man, don't rush that. Don't. Boy,
No,
I'm
I
gonna laugh so hard.
No rush. I ain't gonna tell you shit.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna find out.
I ain't telling Mama or Tanya, so you ain't gonna know.
Well, I'm gonna have a different name for you every time I talk to you. Papa, Paw, Granddad. I'm gonna Google all the names to call granddads. I'm gonna have
be grandsire,
grandpapa.
Kiss my ass. But yeah, back on topic. Fuck you, experts, and you lying motherfuckers on fucking Facebook. The opinion is one thing, but trying to portray your shit as actual fact is something completely different. Yeah. Cut that stupid shit out, you dumb motherfucker. Yeah. You're really stupid. Yeah. You're really stupid. I copy and paste your comment and fucking Google come up. This motherfucker's stupid. You dummy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you stupid.
Yes. Hey man, so since we're doing random thoughts and shit, man, just catching up. What do you say the do's or the don'ts are for a cruise? Since I do got a cruise coming up myself that hopefully I'll be able to attend. Yeah, this summer for Shania after she graduates. So what are some do's and some don'ts?
Man, I think some do's are try to have fun, learn a little bit, watch a couple videos, don't go overboard. Let's see. You need a couple things. You need some waterproof stuff. I got some notes and I have to go find them, but I am going to do a video on some of that stuff, on some of the things you should bring, some of the things you should bring. Be careful because there is always ways for them to get your money. You think that you get on the cruise and there's, meals are covered and all of that stuff. Man, there are so many ways. There's photo booths, there's candy booths, there's shopping areas, there's casinos.
That's gonna take some money.
The alcohol. So I went to the casino because our friend's mom, she goes on cruises all the time. She went with us, and she's like the cruise OG. They're like her and her friend are like diamond. because they go cruising all the time. Because they cruise all the time and they do the casino. They'll be and they're retired or she's retired. Her friend's not, but her friend is like, you know what, this job, I'm out.
Down to go.
So they'll be like, hey, we have this cruise coming up in 2 weeks for 7 days. It's $75. You want to go? Or it'll be free. Or it'll be free. They're like, it's free. You just got to get here.
Damn.
Okay. I mean, they get comp so much stuff. And then like on the cruise, like they'll get free rooms. They get priority boarding. They get priority access to everything. Like you get priority line. Like there was a couple times we snuck in line with them to cut the line and stuff. Yeah, it's great to get your status up. So if I decide that we're gonna do more cruises, I'll work to get the status up. So I can get some of that preferential treatment too. One of the things I say don't do is don't bring too much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't pack. I would say don't even pack like you would pack. Like if it's say a 7-day cruise, don't pack like you're going on a 7-day trip. Pack like half that, because you're gonna mix and match your clothes. You can wash your clothes. You ain't gonna be doing nothing but chilling anyway. So I mean, you're just gonna roll up, go to the bar, go to the food places, and just be chilling, man. So I mean, bring some nice clothes for the nice dinner. You ain't got to bring a suit or nothing like that, but bring something decent, and just be prepared to have a good time the best you can. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all I got for just off the top of my head. There are some things that people recommend you bring that you should bring, and we'll talk about more of that later. There's some things that they said you should bring, and I was like, not really. Enjoy it, and don't go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say save some of that shit for MF and research that I got there.
Yeah, and don't when you get to that port and it's time to go, if they say 3:30, get there at 3:30. Don't get left, because they will leave you. And then the other thing too is if you don't get left, what people do when we're at the port, because we're at the port of the Bahamas, and so everybody's standing out on their balconies watching, like, oh, because you can see them from like the other side in the shops and stuff running, and that's a long run to get back to the ship. And you just be like, you better go. And it is nothing more embarrassing than everybody on a cruise ship like, you can make it. You better hurry up.
Oh,
drop the shoe. Take the shoes off and run. Oh, man. Like, if that was me, I would go to my room and get room service for the rest of the trip. Because, man,
we're going to be on military time, goddamn.
Hey, for real. I mean, it is hilarious, man. And pay attention to the stuff there is to do. Because I missed the whiskey tasting because I didn't pay attention to the little things that they give.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man. There's all kind of stuff to do. So just pay attention to that and be prepared to have a good time. Even though cruises ain't for me, I can see where some people will like it.
I'm gonna try it. We'll see.
So I was gonna say, man, you've made it through hurricane life. Now that you've gone through your first situation, because just listening to you guys and your experience and knowing what you've experienced up here in Texas in the ice storms, there are some things that I've planned to do differently going forward. What do you think you'll do differently, just planning life like prep and things like that going forward?
Leave. Have a leave fund. And that fund will be strategically placed to leave. Simple. I mean, simple. Yeah. That's plan A. But seriously, plan B, I want like one of those big ass fucking generators we saw in the power of your old fucking house. The bitches is like 18 grand. But you know what I'm saying? 18 grand ain't impossible. So a big ass, you know what I'm saying, generator. Once we know that it's coming and we're pretty much sure it's gonna hit. Cause you know, this time me just like damn everybody else in Augusta was like, oh man, we just go get some rain, man. That shit.
No, nobody knew. I mean, nobody knew that.
We didn't think that shit. Yeah, we got punched right in the fucking mouth on this one. So just a little bit of storm prep. I ain't gonna go overboard because that's kind of like where I was gonna bring up to you on the next one. I ain't gonna go overboard because I mean it was like ridiculous. I will say it wasn't too much fighting going on at first. It wasn't too much. I mean, you in Walmart line for like 2 hours. I ain't never went grocery shopping with the fucking lights off. That shit was fucking something. And making sure I had my firearm ready just in case motherfuckers want to act fucking stupid. It was just, it felt like some fucking apocalyptic shit. Like, it really fucking did, man. So, you know, just being better prepared. Board games. We're gonna start stacking up on like board games and shit like that, and
Mhm.
brand new power packs and just a whole bunch of shit we'll do fucking different if we can't fucking leave.
Cool, man.
Yeah, that was pretty much it, man. Hellified fucking time, boy. That was like, I mean, my wife was used to it from Guam and shit. You know what I'm saying? She was like, the longest she went out without power, I think she said like 3-4 months. I said, God
Mhm.
damn, 3-4
Wow.
months. I'm gonna walk around this bitch like fucking Denzel Washington in that one movie with the Bible and shit. I'm be walking around.
Book of Eli.
Yeah, I'm be walking around like that nigga.
I mean, 3 or 4 months. I mean,
Like, God
wow.
damn, like, you know what I'm saying? But thankfully, we didn't lose water. Like, you know, like in Richmond County, they didn't have water or power for a second. So
Yeah.
water was crazy. Now everybody got way too much fucking water, man. They're giving out water for free still in some places, man.
Mhm.
Everybody just overdid it, man. And that it kind of leads me into my question, man. What you think about fucking panic shoppers? Because they was doing that in bundles, boy. I mean, like bundles. This shit was ridiculous, man. You had a motherfucker getting gas. He had a fucking not an F-150. What the fuck he had? He had like a 2500 Ram or some shit like that. Big ass fucking dually truck. He filled that bitch up and he had 5 gallon fucking things of gas too. Like, come on, bro. Serious? Sorry, son of a bitch. Like, shit was
Yeah.
fucking crazy, man. Shit was crazy. But what do you think about the panic shoppers?
I think that's what makes everything bad. Because even we saw it here. We saw it here recently too. I'm trying to think. So after Helen hit, and then I think maybe Milton or maybe something else. Like even all the way over here, people was buying up all the tissue and everything. I mean, and it was to the point where like people. Oh no, it wasn't. What it was at the beginning of October there was going to be a port strike.
That
That's
port
what it
strike,
was.
yeah.
Port strike is what it was. So it was right after Helen. It was Helen. No, Helena. What was it called?
I call it bitch Helen.
Yeah. So right after that, the port strike, and it was like you don't even know what's gonna happen. I think it lasted for like 2 days, if that.
Yeah.
And you don't even know, like you didn't do it. Back to our other topic, people didn't understand like what it impacts and what it doesn't impact.
Right,
They in there buying like stupid shit. So like stuff that's not even impacted by the port shortage. I mean, you worried about stuff that's made in America. Like, what's your problem? You gonna get that? It's not shit. I mean, now a rail strike a little different, but a port strike, no. Like I think, and that's what makes it so bad. And then I give you another example. So again, going to my model kits, there's this paint thinner that I need, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't find it right now. It's gone. But so I'll take the same mindset is what happens. So it's gone. I can find it on Amazon, but it's double the price. So because you take that and apply it to everything else, like because the panic buy is buying everything else, you got that 18 pack of tissue on there that's like basically coming out to $5 a roll. And it don't need to be like that. And then after everything happens, you sitting up here stupid because you got a wall of toilet paper and you're gonna be using it for the rest of your life. I mean, I think you need to be prepared for certain eventualities and look at what's going on, because I mean, there's certain times like water, like get enough water, do the math. I mean, 3 to 5 days is usually what you need before like emergency services can get to you on most situations. And once you factor in that, have a little bit extra, have some extra than that, but you ain't got to buy like 87 jugs of water. Like I remember here before every storm, like people will go to Costco and those flat trucks that you have loaded up with water and tissue. You ain't gonna use and then be trying to return it.
Yeah, man. They was doing that shit at Walmart after when shit started to open back up. Motherfuckers was coming to that bitch with big ass coolers, returning it, lanterns, all types of bullshit, man. Doing that same shit. Like, I mean, I get being prepared and try to be as comfortable.
Need to be prepared. Yeah,
I understand that, but overdoing it like that, like even with the toilet paper thing, we heard about it. We was like, all right, we got all this other shit going on. We're gonna go to Sam's, get 2 big rolls. That's it. Just enough. You know what I'm saying? You had motherfuckers in that bitch. Like you said, with the little pallet shit, fucking rolling motherfucking toilet paper and charcoal at that bitch like a motherfucker, boy. Like that shit was fucking insane, man. Like you couldn't find fucking charcoal, you couldn't find batteries, you couldn't find fucking And then ice, they had to have guards on the fucking ice, bro. Like they had
I ain't
to
never seen that in my life.
ice. You had to pay for the ice before you got it, bro. You couldn't just go grab shit out the cooler, throw it in your cart, and keep fucking moving. You gotta make sure you're in line in time, and they limited the shit. Like when they started not doing the limit, we still didn't go overboard. I'm like maybe 4-5 bags of ice. You know, you had people that get 10, 12 fucking bags of ice, motherfucker. For
I mean, but also you got to look at how many people in your house too. I mean, because y'all bought 4 or 5 bags, and to some that may even sound excessive. But y'all have what, 4, 5, 6, 7 people?
Yep.
In your house? That's reasonable. I mean, if you buying like 10 bags of ice and it's 2 of y'all in there, you need to be ashamed of yourself.
Ridiculous. But that's the type of bullshit they was out here doing, man. And motherfuckers trying to cut the line, and they was giving this old white guy a hard time. He had a prosthetic leg, and this motherfucker was trying to use the prosthetic leg excuse to cut the line at Walmart. Boy, that shit was so funny. They let him have.
They ain't gonna care about that.
They let him. Why give a damn about that? How long he had that? How long he been with one leg? He'll be all right. He can take his ass to the end of the line. I said, God damn.
Olympians have prosthetic legs, man. Come on, man.
None.
Yeah, but man. I think that's what makes a bad situation worse. I mean, that's really what it boils down to.
Absolutely. Shit like that.
It's usually enough for everybody under normal circumstances. And
shit like that bring a real person out of people too. Like you really see people for who they are when shit like that fucking happens. But hey, we survived it, moved on. We got internet and shit. So I ain't tripping. I said, long as we got internet by the time Dragon Age Veilguard come out, I'm cool. I'm gonna start spazzing the fuck out if we ain't got internet by the time Dragon Age come out. I pre-ordered that bitch 2 months ago.
When it come out?
Oh, the 31st. I said we can have internet by the 31st. I'm spazzing. Like they was going nuts, man. They broke the glass out of one of the Xfinity fucking buildings and shit. Motherfuckers was they broke into 2 Family Dollars, a Dollar General, and a motherfucker broke into a liquor store. Tell me why this motherfucker stole 8 bottles of Crown and got caught. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, during the time, if I own a liquor store and you came in and just took a bottle, I'd be like, you know what, times is hard. Go ahead and take that bottle.
8 bottles of Crown.
Man. Yeah, I heard the dollar stores and Family Dollars and all that got ransacked. Like,
yeah, they had security out in them bitches with it boarded up. And they had security sitting out front. Man, the shit was wild. Motherfuckers out this way shooting for no fucking reason. Like the shit was just fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, man.
The shit was crazy. Shit was fucking crazy. It's like a fucking movie. Like I was like, this shit ain't real. Traffic every fucking where. Like this shit ain't real. This shit ain't fucking real. But it was cool.
I made it out okay, man.
Yeah, man. Nothing damaged. Like the neighbor, like right over here. I know you can't see what I'm pointing, but to the like left of us, tree landed on her house. Hell, me and Janeke was sleeping right by the window. Nothing hit. Around the corner, a tree went straight through somebody's house, man. Like you could see the kids' awards and shit on the mantle. Like that shit went straight through their motherfucking house. I was like, God damn, we got lucky. Thank you.
What do you think about like the people in with North Carolina and stuff?
Yeah, they got fucked up. Florida, I feel bad for Florida. They got busted in mouth twice, back to back. Yeah. Like that shit's. And the cleanup continues here. You know, they say the cleanup is gonna take all the way probably up until December for everything gets completely cleaned up. So
it takes a long time.
Yeah, it does.
Shit. And the other thing about that, the misinformation and stuff like we talked about earlier, man, it was ridiculous that things that people were saying, things that people that were causing to happen, and the crazy thing is stuff that was being said was causing people potentially losing lives. You putting people's lives in danger because of the stupid stuff you say. Come on, man. Like, this ain't the time for the stupidness.
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, and I didn't forget, R.I.P. to our cousin Danielle, man. You're gonna be missed.
Yeah,
heavily fucking missed, man. Heavily fucking missed, man. That shit hit right when the hurricane hit. That was not cool, man. That shit.
Yeah.
Man. Gonna be missed. She fought a good fucking fight though, man. She damn sure did. So shout out to her.
That was so sudden, man. Yeah, shout out to her. Definitely shout out to her.
And everybody up there. Look, Zay, Jasmine, everybody, man. Shout out to y'all up there, man. Y'all. I see y'all on Instagram and all the other shit. Y'all look like y'all doing okay. So that's all I can fucking ask for. And you know, shout out to all the people who lost their lives during the hurricane
Yeah.
because some people died
The
around this way.
families, man.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, there was a young girl, her twin babies, man. They got crushed by a fucking tree and shit,
God.
man. Like shit was
Goodness.
real fucked up, man. We were so fortunate, and it was pissing me off because you got these overprivileged motherfuckers bitching because they ain't got fucking power, and what are they gonna do without fucking internet? And I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers must didn't grow up in the '90s. I felt like we was back in the cut when we ain't had no fucking power, boy. I was like, all right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I missed some luxuries. I was just more pissed off about all the food we had to fucking hurry up and cook up and throw the fuck away. I was mad about
Yeah.
that, but we was playing fucking board games. We played fucking wall ball with a fucking dodgeball, bro. When the last time you played wall ball? Goddamn.
It's been a
Introduced
long
the kid,
time.
Like I took
Long
that shit to
time.
the kids got introduced to the motherfucking '90s before fucking Wi-Fi and tablets and shit. That's what happened. But my boys, man, all my kids, really, man, they were strong about it, man. They did great.
Well,
They did great.
Yeah, and that's what I told you, man. Like, it's a bad situation, but make some good memories out of it. Definitely, make some
definitely
good
did that,
memories out of it. And
Roasted
that's-
fucking Roger Wood sausages and shit on the fucking fire pit and shit, man. We did it, man. We did it. We got fucking board game. We taught the kids how to play fucking tonk. Like,
Oh, there it
yeah.
is.
Cameron's a fucking card shark. I said,
Oh,
I
I
told him
picked
you got to play with Uncle Lamar, boy. Goddamn card shark. That shit's so fucking funny,
That's
man.
cool, man. That's
Yeah,
cool.
so it was something. It was something, and we
Mhm.
survived that shit.
Good.
Shit. I guess I'll go then, man. Unless you got something, man. If you know.
Go ahead, man.
So, what do you think of the pros and cons of having a threesome, sir? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about a rant. I ain't talking about 2 pairs of meats and 2 pairs of balls. No punk shit like that. I'm sorry, I don't know how else to put it. I don't mean no threesome like that. I mean 4 titties, 2 vaginas, that kind of threesome, sir. What do you think the pros and cons of that are?
Whew. Not that I've ever had one. Not that I'm looking for one. Mrs. Fowler, not that I'm looking for one. Make sure I'm looking at the camera. I mean, I say the first con, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. And at some point in time, somebody gonna have to be left out. I mean,
Somebody
logistics. It's logistics, man.
logistics.
I mean, it's only so much meat to go around. I'm just saying. I mean, you can't do all the things at all the time. I mean, you just can't.
You can.
So
you can.
I mean, I think that's the logistical piece of it. I mean, and then there's the piece of it to where it's, if the wrong kind of feelings get involved, where it's like, say the relationship is rocky and you do it to kind of save the relationship or something like that. I mean, you introduce a whole, it is. You introduce a whole host of other problems in there, man. You open yourself up to all kind of challenges and problems. Pros, hypothetically speaking, I will add again, hypothetically, you might learn something. You might get a new sensation that you've never seen before. For maybe something that your significant other may not be willing to do, but you may be looking for. You may be able to get that in your system, see if it's cracked up to be. So, I mean, I think that's a pro. Another pro is women are just beautiful, man. I mean, that's really
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There's that. I mean, I don't know where else to go with that. But what about you, man? What do you think?
Let me see. A con is shut up. A con is definitely finishing and the girls ain't done yet. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, what are you supposed to do when you're done? Like, you're spent. You gave it your good, your best try. I mean,
you gave it a college try.
You know what I'm saying? You shot a 40 out of 40. Goddamn it, you hit a bullseye. You done. That's it. Like, but they ain't going. Like, what are you supposed to do? Especially if it's like your significant other and then somebody y'all just brought in. Do you expect her to stop, or like, do you do some push-ups to keep going? Like that would definitely be a con for me because I can't sleep. Because us men, we get our good going, and you know what I'm saying? We're done. We're ready to go to fucking sleep. You can't go to sleep because you sit here or whatever the fuck you hearing over there. You hear all that shit. What the fuck you supposed to do? That is definitely
join in the best you can until you get that second win.
Hey, everybody's gonna get a thumbs up for a good job. That's all I'm gonna say.
High fives all around. High fives.
Everybody's gonna get it. Everybody's gonna get it. Or I'll be like, God damn it, y'all, pow, pow, y'all better motherfucker stop. This shit's over. I was just joking. a pro would definitely be it'll be fun.
Mhm.
I think it would be, you know what I'm saying? It could be something that could be fun. I sound overly excited. Honestly, me and the wife has had this conversation. We both decided we good on that. But it would
Yeah.
be, fun. You got 2 sets of boobs, 2 sets of vaginas, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, one person might not do as much as the other person and vice versa. And it could be a very cosmic fucking journey that you'll find yourself on and really fucking enjoy your goddamn self, man. And like you said, the feelings thing is definitely another con to that shit because you don't want feelings to get involved. You don't want insecurities to be involved. You don't want none of that shit to be involved. Like there has to be like clear cut fucking rules and regulations and shit that you got to go by. And for me personally, I'm too lazy for some shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm not finna. I don't need no fucking pussy getting itinerary and fucking policies and procedures and SOPs and shit before you go get you some fucking ass. Yeah, I ain't even gonna want to do it no more. You gotta have 3 teams meetings and fucking 17 emails and a motherfucking a town hall meeting before you
4 strokes
motherfucking
per person. 4 strokes per person.
right. If you're gonna lick, don't stick. Don't kiss in the mouth. Don't lick my ear either. Like, and girl, if you play with my butthole, we gonna have a motherfucking problem. But
These are the required soaps.
right. If you've seen these things on like porn and stuff like that, these fucking threesomes and shit. We're guys here, goddamn it. Yeah, everybody's grown. Everybody see porn, and if not, you're probably one of the people that's commented on the Mars Gundam and shit. But everybody
that bothered you more than it bothered me.
Punk motherfuckers, don't be coming for my people, goddamn it. I don't play that shit. But the shit's just aggressive, man. You see the porns, the dude is doing his thing, and the other chick is like sucking his nuts off and shit. Like you scared.
Well, you also got to remember that ain't reality too.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to have fucking safe words and shit like that. And you got to make sure you're comfortable. I hung up with a lot of homeboys and shit once upon a time. I actually had friends for real. And I just get fucked up first. And there's no point in that. To me, that's a con because you ain't gonna remember it if you get that fucked up. I'm gonna be fucking stone cold sober. I'm gonna be like this the whole fucking time. Just
make sure your furniture is up to par.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. And also, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know your woman too, man. You don't want to be in that awkward moment where they into it and you're just like Jamie Foxx on his stand-up. You can I get in here? Can I get in? Can I? You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
that. It's just
you giving the other person your best stroke game. And...
Right.
Yeah.
But me personally, this day and age, arm fucked up my knees and my back and everything else. I ain't even got that in me, big fella. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like we ain't fuck that.
Again, logistics, man. Logistics.
Yeah. Fuck that, goddamn it. Right now, if that shit was to fucking happen right now, hypothetically speaking, of course, I had 2 fucking lightsabers that go zzz, fuck that shit, because I'm not doing nothing. Y'all out y'all motherfucking minds. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I ain't put my Ben Gay on yet. What the fuck?
I ain't iced the knees yet. You know what I mean? Let me stretch first.
Let me throw this Lidocaine patch on real quick and I'll be ready to go. You gotta give me a second. I gotta start this old fucking engine up. God damn it. Here, I'm like the old robot from the fucking Transformers movies around this bitch. You gotta let me get started. Oh man, but yeah, that'll be something. Like shout out to everybody that can do it and has done it. And poly relationships and all that other shit. You guys are fucking a special breed of people. I don't mean special as in slow or like wrong or anything like that. Y'all are some special people. That's a unique situation. 3 strong people to come together and do some shit like that. And more power to y'all, man. Y'all got
on the cruise ships, it goes down. So
no, not cruise ships.
Like, oh man, if there's a thing like if you put like a pineapple on your door.
No, I know what the pineapple mean.
You ready to party?
Hey man, they got that shit, man. Hey, whatever goes on, that's international waters and shit. You do what you want.
Man. And Kim was even telling, so these are the rings that I wear most days, and then I have 2 silicone rings that I wear on the same fingers. So Kim was saying, so a symbol is also if you wear a solid black ring on a certain finger. That means you down to party. I was like, huh?
You're gonna be just sitting there playing your little shuffleboard and shit. Somebody gonna stick their thumb up your ass, boy. You better goddamn.
So
Take
I
that
was like,
goddamn
oh,
ring
we
off.
good. We good. We good. Them rooms too small for all that.
Man, take that goddamn ring off.
They'll I'm sure they find a way. I'm sure they find a way.
Oh man, that was good. That was good.
So you said you waiting on Dragon Age, man. So I guess I'll ask you for the non-gamer. Like I'm thinking about it. I'm interested in Dragon Age. I mean, and then there was what, Spider-Man 2 that came out that looked pretty good.
Yeah.
There was a couple other games that looked pretty good. How would you recommend? And I think we talked about it before. Like I retro game still. Somebody who retro games, how would you recommend, or even what games would you recommend for a non-gamer who's interested in getting into like them Dragon Ages? Because I remember Dragon Age on Xbox. It wasn't easy. So how do you recommend getting ready for that learning curve and that steep in skill set versus a Sonic the Hedgehog?
Start with something simple. If you're just heavy on retro game and you want to cross over to next gen type of gaming, start with something like stupid, easy, simple, like Tekken, or just a simple fighting game.
I always like the Tekken.
Like games like Dragon Age. I mean, it's simple, but it's complex at the same fucking time. Like it's really, and it evolves as the games have went on. So I would definitely say just start with some easy shit. I mean, Dragon Age Origins is pretty fucking easy. You ain't really got to know too many buttons. You just gotta follow the story and find a little hidden nooks and crannies and shit.
Yeah. See, with Dragon Age, when I played, I was so worried about, when it's time to make a decision, because they talk about like the way it worked, like that, and like Mass Effect, like the decisions that you make early on will determine if like people leave your party and shit. And I'm like, I don't want anybody to leave. I want everybody to stay.
Yeah, something like that. Easy, man. I always say before I know a real decision.
A big decision? Okay.
Yeah. I always say that shit before, because if I don't like the way that shit turned out, I say, fuck it. I'll start over tomorrow and do this shit again the right fucking way. I do this shit all the fucking time. I love games like that you got fucking choices and shit, man. I really don't care for games where there's bosses, like 8 fucking bosses in one fucking level, like fucking Wukong, even though I ain't even picked Wukong back up yet. I've been stuck on the same motherfucker for like 2 months, man. Fuck Wukong right now. But
sounds familiar. Sounds familiar.
I wouldn't start on nothing that level, like Wukong level. That's too much. Dynasty Warriors.
See, I knew Wukong. What is it? Dark Souls. I knew none of that was in my.
Something like Dynasty Warriors would be perfect. Hell, even Call of Duty ain't really shit to it, man. You got the same fucking buttons in every fucking game and you just shoot. So I'd start with like a first person shooter, or something that has like limited story, not too many puzzles and shit like that. Because Dragon Age is notorious for fucking puzzles like a motherfucker too.
Yeah, I remember that.
But in this day and age, you don't got to figure the shit out. You know what I'm saying? If you lost, you just go to fucking YouTube, man. You can find the shit. Yeah. So I mean, that's why I would start with. Like, if you want to get into Dragon Age, definitely start with Origin. If you want to play for the story, you got to get the DLCs also.
Yeah, I played Origin. I beat Origin a few times.
Yeah, so you had to get the DLCs too if you want the full story behind everything and let it carry on. Because Dragon Age was so technologically advanced, in my opinion, when it came to games, that it had its own website where you can plug in your fucking information and your story would carry over from Origins all the way to fucking Inquisition.
Yeah.
All your choices, everybody that you hooked up with, all that shit to carry the fuck over. Like I smashed the rogue chick and the mage chick in Origin, and they still beef in fucking Inquisition. The shit's funny, but it's that's what I think, man. As far as doing the games and shit, man, like the Dragon Balls, man, you jump right in at that like too easy. That shit's just like Tenkaichi Budokai 3 or whatever, man. Like same fucking way. You can even switch to the classic controls from back in the day. Like you jump into that, no problem. So let's see, man. Do you think Dragon Balls needs to fucking stop? I mean, I know they just had this big surge real quick. I know me personally, I do want to see one more Tournament of Power. I want to see one more Tournament of Power. But other than that, I just think it needs to fucking stop. Not only that, like what animes do you think just need to go ahead and just stop?
I mean, I would say I would like to see how Dragon Ball Super ends before it stops. but then I think you could stop it, send it on, because I mean there ain't nothing else for Goku to do. I mean y'all didn't fought the multiverse. I mean it's over. I think Naruto can stop.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Boruto now.
Yeah, I gave up on that. I mean, some people say One Piece, but I think that's just. I think they did such a good job on the world building on that. The world is so big in One Piece. I think you can keep going on that for a little bit. Hell, it's still going a lot longer. Anime that I
come to
think
terms with One Piece. I'm gonna die before I finish One Piece. I've come
yeah,
with it.
I'm probably with you on that one.
I'm probably come to terms with it.
I'm trying to think what else needs to stop. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of interested right now because they're starting to bring like a lot of the older anime back and give them like a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting because Kenshin came back. An old one is coming back right now. Ranma One Half. We didn't even watch that growing up. It's on Netflix right now. So it's like it's got fights and like the main character dude, if I remember correctly, like if he gets hit with cold water, he turns into a woman. And hijinks ensue. So it's like an action comedy. So it's supposed to be like real. One of the I think it's done by the same person who did Inuyasha. I think it was her first work, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's her first work. I mean, there's a couple more that I would love to see get a fresh coat of paint. I know you asked me about anime that stopped, that I wish would stop, but I mean, I'm spinning a little bit on those that I wish would get.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yu Yu Hakusho, I would love to see they get a fresh coat of paint, man.
Oh my god, man!
Oh, that would be so good.
I've been talking about that for years now. Since about a year and a half since they did Kenshin over, I was like, Yu Yu Hakusho got to be next. It has no choice. It got to be next.
You know, and I don't know. I think where I wish would stop with like some of the fandom like on certain anime, like Attack on Titan's fandom, One Piece's fandom to some degree, Dragon Ball fandom. Like Goku can't beat everybody, y'all. I mean, he just can't.
Nope.
Can't even beat everybody in his own universe. So, I mean,
he never officially beat fucking Vegeta.
No,
never.
So I mean, I think stuff like that I wish would stop more so than certain anime, I'd say. And as far as Dragon Ball, yeah, I mean, after Super, maybe. Not really. I wish, and I don't know if they're gonna do it. I mean, I know they try to change it. I wish Star Wars would stop dealing with Skywalkers. I really do.
Yeah, I want them to start doing more Sith-based type shit. Let's show the dark side because there's some really good stories with the Sith. Darth Bane being one of my fucking favorites. Like
villains are always more interesting, man.
Yeah, they definitely need a Darth Bane story. Just villains, period, man. Another one I told you about years ago. I bet your ass ain't started yet. Was Vox Machina. We finishing.
Yeah,
up
I did. I started.
Right now.
Yeah. I did 1. We haven't done 2 yet. Season 2. Or have we done season 2? I don't remember. As I know, we haven't watched. I think season 3 came out. So yeah, we did 1 and 2. We haven't done 3 yet, and they just got greenlit for 4.
Yeah, I just saw that today. Yeah, we got like 3 more episodes of season 3, but it was kind of like a.
No, that's kind of good.
It kind of got heavy. So
yeah, I can see that. I can see where that's going. I mean, there's a lot of. It's funny, but there's a lot of underlining issues there.
Yeah, it gets heavier. Like it gets like real deal, like no bullshit no more type shit. There's fucking and all types of stuff. Twilight of the Gods was actually really fucking good.
Okay, I was gonna check that out.
Yeah, that was good. Once you get past the animation, man, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, check out on Netflix, Dan to Dan.
Yeah, I seen Michael.
Wow, man,
posting about that shit. He said the intro is good as fuck.
The intro. So if you like the intro, the second intro, Lamar's favorite intro from Mashal. The second one, Bing Bom Bom Boom or whatever.
Yeah,
same people.
Oh shit!
So it's got the same vibe. Yeah, that intro goes hard, man.
I'm gonna check out Dan and Dan. I've been seeing shit
I've listened to that a few dozen times, man. That intro does go hard.
They said that shit gonna break the internet.
I think it might. I mean, it's got potential. I mean, there's enough. And what's the crazy thing is, though, is the grandma. Like everybody's crushing on the grandma right now. It's hilarious.
No,
they're like, not since Tsunade have we had a gilf. It's like, oh, they're bringing back the gilfs. I was cracking up, man. But it's good. I mean, we're like, I think it's 3 or 4 episodes, maybe. and I think one just came out yesterday. We haven't watched it yet, so
Yeah, don't be pressed about Dragon Ball Daimya or whatever though. Don't be.
yeah, I wasn't.
Just wait,
wasn't.
bro. Just wait.
Yeah,
Because I was like ready to get in there just to see what's what, and I'm just like,
I tell you
Oh,
what, I
cool.
wish to die. Bad remakes of Berserk.
Hey man, you haven't watched the anime, bro. That shit actually turned out to be good, bro. Like it
Okay.
turned out. You got to get 4 episodes in. After you get
I
4
don't care.
episodes
I
in,
don't
you'll
care.
be in. When you get the fucking Dark Knight armor and all that, man, that shit was badass, man. That shit was badass. I still stand on that one. It was badass.
Oh no,
You can-
you know I'm real biased because like
still
I
bad.
say all the time, that is my favorite work of fiction. Period. So
Next time we together for a few days and it's just us again, goddamn it, I'm gonna sit your ass down. You go sit there and watch fucking Berserk. We gonna get drunk and we're gonna watch Berserk. Drunk and
All right.
Berserk. Right? Cause
All right.
the shit's good. The shit's good.
Bet. Okay.
Damn it.
All right. So what about you, man? What other anime you think should die?
Honestly, I don't know off the top of my head, man. Dragon Ball is getting kind of played, like you said. I mean, I would like to see another Super. That's pretty much about it. Boruto, I don't even know what's up with that. I don't like the direction they've been talking about for years, going with Naruto, like doing like another Naruto kind of reboot thing, whatever the fuck they was gonna do with that. I don't really agree with that one.
Yeah. Only thing I like to see with Naruto is if they go back, like show me, like Madara and all that in his heyday. Show me Kakashi's dad. Show me stuff like that.
Right. That's what I want to see too, like the second Great Ninja War arc. Or
Yeah, show me that.
That should be dope.
Yeah,
that shit would be dope. Damn, I just had it too. What else? There was another one I was like, yeah, that shit need to go ahead and fucking just Misfits of the Demon Lord. Like I love Misfits of the Demon Lord. I do. I really fucking do. One of my favorite animes. It's easily in my top 15. But stop. Like there's nowhere else for it to go for real. Like I just feel like they just mashed that shit together with the Dragonoids and all that other bullshit with the God's Key and
with the
stop.
It should have ended like I think I said when I watched the first half of the second season, it should have stopped right there. That was it.
And I would say My Hero Academia, but I think if I read it right, the next season is going to be the last season of My Hero.
The manga ended not too long ago.
Yeah, so My Hero is about to finally come to an end.
The manga ended. Jujutsu Kaisen's manga ended.
I'm ready for that to come back because holy shit. What else, man? That Misfits mainly just need to stop. Something else with anime that I'm starting to notice with the newer anime that I'm starting to find that the anime with them long ass fucking names actually be fucking fire. Like,
some of them do. Some of them do. Not gonna lie. I be watching them too.
I started watching.
I haven't gotten into. Go ahead.
I started watching some. I'm the healer of my party one.
That's on my list. That's good.
Okay. It seemed like it's gonna be good. I got like halfway through the episode and I had some other shit to do.
Yeah, but, I heard I Parry Everything is pretty good too.
Yeah, I heard that one was good. The one I told you about, the Asin Adventurer S rank, whatever the fuck it was called. That shit had a long ass title. That shit was good too. It gave you like slime vibes, kind of.
Yeah, I told you we watched Remonster.
No, you didn't. What you think? That old goblin was a fucking trip, right?
Yo, that old goblin. Yo, I ain't never wanted an anime character to get something so bad, man. In my life, I was like, yo, man, my main character got all the women, man, and you ain't gonna get an old goblin. He over here showing like I got the mean stroke game, man. I'm ready.
Right. I told you shit for kids.
It's not at all. It's kind of interesting too. Like the way it's told, it's almost like journal entries. So you kind of like that or you don't.
Right.
But it was interesting though. I mean, then everybody getting pregnant about the same time, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna happen.
He was just fucking everything.
Everything, man. It
was like once fucking eating and getting stronger. That was it.
Like the wild thing that me and Kim was like, when he went to the Dryad.
The first time? Yeah.
And then they was mad at him. And that's okay, people. That'll never happen. If you watch Remonster, that will never happen to you in real life where they get mad at you and be like, you need to do me too.
You need to do
I mean,
all of us because we mad. No, that shit won't
yeah,
happen.
I mean, and that goes back to the pros and cons of threesomes. I mean, you talking like 4, 5, 6, 7somes. Yeah, no,
Yeah, like, no, that's too much. No.
no, I ain't got no special skills for that. I mean,
Mm.
that's too much.
Fuck that. I'd be like Darth Maul with my motherfucking lightsabers. Just
You gonna have to be. You go shit. You might not even have. You better have like a battery pack on that bad boy, just
for
like the
real.
old like the original lightsabers used to have, man. 'Cause you ain't gonna be.
Man, I'm telling you. Oh shit.
Not really anime. I wish would stop, but I wish Marvel would kind of take a pause
They need to
and
reevaluate their shit.
and reassess because
Yeah.
I think what messed them up to me is Chadwick Boseman dying. I think
Yeah.
that threw them off
Yeah.
because the way I understood it is he was because it did so well. Black Panther, the first one, did so well. He was actually they were gonna basically make him the unofficial leader of the Avengers.
Mhm.
And with that, I mean, there were so many stories. I was looking forward to do more. Couldn't wait. But now they seem like where they are now is where DC was, just shooting shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Like I honestly, because Kim was always like, "Hey, let's watch something else Marvel." I'm like, "Oh, we watching the second season of What If right now," and I'm
Mhm.
not entertained.
Never watched it. Never watched
The
it.
first one's not bad because I mean, I like the first season was more along the lines of the comics,
Mhm.
and within it kind of threw in an overarching story. The second season is kind of, I mean, we're I think 3 or 4 episodes in the second season, and it's not as good. I mean, they really need to chart a path to something. I mean, and that's the thing now because you don't know where it's going. We watched. Did you watch Deadpool? Deadpool Wolverine.
No, I want to. I know they're doing another one too, though. But I want to watch it. I ain't watched it yet.
It wasn't bad. I actually liked it for what it was. I actually liked it. It wasn't bad at all.
Their dynamic was good because they seemed like their dynamic was real good.
Yeah, the dynamic that was probably one of the best parts of that. I was gonna say out of the anime of the movie. Their interaction was top tier. The callbacks, the references. I mean, all that was done really well and with care. And even Cassandra Nova, I was like, really, Cassandra Nova? But then I was like, okay, I get it. I'm cool with that. But then they kind of took it stupid near the end with what they did with her. But
Hey, don't nobody give a fuck about superheroes no more, man. It's all about anime now, dog. Nobody give a damn about superheroes.
I mean, well, and even now in the anime community, it's not even about anime now. The Solo Leveling drop. They're like, what's the next Korean thing to drop? And there's supposed to be a couple that's supposed to be real good.
Did the new Solo Leveling come out already?
No, I think it comes out in January.
Damn, I thought they must push it back. I thought it was supposed to come out October with everything else. Because I don't even think Windbreaker dropped yet.
It hasn't. Yeah, Windbreaker was good too.
Yeah, that shit was supposed to drop this month.
Definitely better than Tokyo Revengers. I tell you.
I don't know yet, man. I don't know yet. The complexity of that fucking story and just the realism of it. Takamichi set aside. That was the story was better so far.
Again, I'm on down this hill. If your main sucks,
it don't even matter though, because everybody else around it
sucks.
Team effort.
Your main character sucks. Again, your main character sucks.
Hey man, he had Hort. All right,
Baji was my favorite character.
Baji was
and again, like all my favorite characters in anime, they end up dying. So,
who's your favorite character on Vox Machina?
Ooh, let me think about that one.
Because Grog is mine. Grog is my dude, man. That motherfucker's funny.
What's the little guy's name?
Scanlan.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with him. It's been a while since we watched, but I think I have to go with him because he be cracking me up, man.
The big giant motherfucker be having me rolling, man. Wait till you get into the third season. You're gonna be dying. Like I said, this shit is so like that shit. Third season, seeing your fucking emotions are everywhere. You laugh and you're like, oh man, fuck that motherfucker. Oh shit, like you all over the fucking place.
Okay, yeah, we might move that up in the watch list.
Yeah, I recommend it. Highly recommend it. I think that's it, man. I think that's really all I got.
That's all I got,
man. Yeah. That was fun catching up, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the random thoughts, and if y'all want to share some random thoughts of your own, or you've had a threesome and want to Tell us how your experience went on your threesome, man. Put some in the comments.
Don't tell too much now. Don't.
No, not all of it. Not all of it.
Right.
If it's good enough, we might bring you on the show though, because I love to hear that story. I just be sitting in this bitch like, bullshit, man. But yeah, y'all put some in the comments, man. Let us how y'all life's been going, man. Everybody who's been impacted by Hurricane Helen, hopefully you guys are all right, man. All that good stuff. Put some in the comments too. Tell us how y'all doing. I should have saved that for last, but I did it now.
It's all good. How were your accessories treating you, man? Or how
phenomenal,
did they treat
man.
you?
They were phenomenal, man. They burned great, man. I actually I didn't show it this time, but I normally do, man. I even had a good burn line going on.
You did. That's good.
Man. So the shit was dope. Like I said, the Power Mile went good with everything, man. It does go great with everything. I can't wait to try that 10 cup you got. I might not bring it on here. It might be a birthday present for myself. I think that's what I'm gonna find that bottle. But yeah, man, it was a good pairing. Good to be fucking back. God damn.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
Good to be fucking back, man. But anyway, how was yours?
The 10 cup. I think like I said, I think you'll enjoy that. It's pretty good. I'm gonna drink some more of that when we're done. The cigar was good too. The only thing is though, I had to relight it a lot.
That's annoying.
It didn't stay lit. I mean, but no burn problems or anything. Like it didn't burn weird or anything like that. It was still a good cigar. I would definitely smoke another one. Probably pick up another one. I have to see how much they cost though. I mean, because if it was like $20, nah. But if it's like 15 or so, yeah, pick up another one or two of those. Not bad though. Not bad.
Right on.
Yes, sir. All right, man. You got anything else for the people before we wrap up?
Like I was saying earlier, man, victims of Hurricane Helen, Hurricane Morton, or whatever the hell that second one was, man. Prayers go out to you guys. Some shit, whatever the fuck his name was. He fucked Florida up, punk ass. But you know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are doing great. For those of y'all still no power, no water, no internet, and stuff like that, man. Don't worry, it's coming. I see these guys out here, they grinding, man. Especially shout out to all of them too, man. The power company folks, internet folks, the people that's out here still cutting down trees and fixing roofs. They was out in my neighbor's house until about 9 o'clock tonight working on her roof, man. So shout out to all of them doing what they do, man. You guys are most appreciated. And for you overprivileged motherfuckers who still bitching right now, just shut the fuck up. The shit coming, shut the fuck up. Welcome to our life, fuckers.
Right.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. Y'all not at all. Y'all stay blessed, man. And Foul Language, we back, baby. We back. It's been a minute.
Yes, sir. So as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Everything my brother said for the victims of the hurricane, y'all be safe. Y'all take care of yourselves, stop doing stupid stuff, take care of each other, use it as an opportunity to look out for your fellow man. And I mean, that's really all I got.
For sure.
Yeah. And with that, episode 127 is in the books. MF Research. Melanin Warriors.
We coming, man. Y'all, we coming.
Melanin Warriors.
We coming. Life is life, but Melanin Warriors not done. We will be back. 2025. Start looking for Melanin Warriors content.
Yeah, matter of fact, when we done, I'm about to check and see how your military video is still doing.
I don't know. I ain't even checked the shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. But yeah, so with that, we out.
Yeah.